Sairam kids. In the previous video, we had revised our chapter number 1, that is food. Now, in today's session, we are going to revise our second chapter, digestion. I hope you have watched the video already. It is just a quick recap of this chapter. Now, let's start. So, you all know what is digestion. The food we eat, it gets digested. That is called digestion. So what is the exact definition for the digestion? So the breaking down of food particles. The breaking down of food into simpler form inside your body to get energy is called digestion. So children, what is digestion? The breaking down of food into simpler forms inside your body is called digestion. Then the blood then takes the digested food to all parts of your body. Do you know how digestion takes place? Yes, digestion takes place in a number of steps. It is not that as soon as you eat your food and your food gets digested. There are number of steps in the process of digestion. So there are several organs in the body that help in digestion. It is not only our mouth that we break the food and just swallow it. That is not digestion. So there are number of organs in the body that help in digestion, and together these organs make up our digestive system. So digestive system means from the mouth to the anus, it is called digestive system. So in between there are number of organs. So all these organs together called digestive system. Now let's see the digestion process that starts in the mouth. So children, this is the picture. You can see the mouth and the food pipe. So when you chew your food, your mouth, that is inside your mouth, the teeth breaks the food down into smaller pieces. The sharp front teeth helps to bite and cut the food into smaller pieces. The flat back teeth then helps to grind the food into paste. Then the saliva is the digestive juice that is found in the mouth. It is made by the salivary glands. So saliva is made up of, so from where do you get the saliva? From the salivary glands. So when you chew, your tongue helps to mix the saliva with food, and so that they softens the food and it can be swallowed easily. So this is what happens in our mouth. Then we have learned in the previous lesson that food contains starch, right? So starch is an insoluble substance, that is, does not dissolve in a liquid. Insoluble means that it does not dissolve in a liquid. So starch is an insoluble substance. So saliva helps them to break down the starch into soluble sugar. So when you eat the food, so children, when you eat the food that is rich in starch, like bread, you will notice that it tastes sweet when you chew it. So this is because the starch is being changed into sugar. So your tongue then helps to push the food into a thin long tube called the food pipe. So can you see in the picture here, there is a thin long tube that is called the food pipe. Now then, the food is passed into the stomach through the food pipe. The stomach, what is stomach? Stomach is a bag-like organ which churns the food. It is a muscle. It is a muscle. So our foods land in the stomach and it starts churning the food. The juices that starts to break down proteins and fats into simpler substances. So the juices which is secreted inside the stomach, it helps to digest the protein and the fat. So the food remains in the stomach for 3 hours. The food whatever we are eating, it remains in the stomach for 3 hours. So what's the function of the stomach? It helps to churn the food, and the juices which are secreted in the stomach, that it helps to break down the protein and the fats into simpler substances, right? So what is the food is stomach is looking like? It is looking like a organ, bag like organ, so it is called stomach. Now let us see what happens, that is the digestion in the small intestine. So our food passes from the mouth through the esophagus, that is the food pipe, then it lands in the stomach, then comes the small intestine. Now what happens our food in the small intestine? So from the stomach, the food passes into the small intestines. From the stomach, the food passes into the small intestine. How how is the small intestine looking? It looks like a long coiled tube. Have you seen the tube, water tube, your water pipe? So it is looking like that. So it is a long coiled tube. So the inner walls of the small intestines produce certain juices. So from the inner walls, as I said in the previous videos, there is a part called villi. It is looking like a finger-like structure. So these inner walls of the small intestine produce certain juices. So other organs such as liver and pancreas also produces juices. So the liver produce the bile and the pancreas produce pancreatic juice. So all these juices which are poured into the small intestine, the food mixes with these juices and it is completely digested. So digestion process in the small intestine, oh, I hope you understood. Yes. Now the digested food is now into simple soluble form, that is which can be dissolved in the liquid. Now this soluble form, it is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. So what is present in the walls of the small intestine? That is villi. So they absorb the nutrients and it is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestines. The blood then carries the digested food to all parts of the body. So our nutrients are absorbed and then our blood carried to all parts of the body. So the digested food is used to produce energy. So children, the digested food is passed into the small intestine. Now what happens to the undigested food? Yes, some parts of food cannot be digested by our body. So this is called undigested food. So what will happen to these food? They pass into a pipe-like organ called the large intestine. So look at the picture. Yes, this is the large intestine. So large intestine, it is bigger in breadth and it is 5 feet long. and small intestine. So the word is small, but it is very, very long. So it is 22 feet long and bigger in length. So this large intestine, which is bigger in breadth and 5 feet long. So all the undigested food is passed into the large intestine. So water from the undigested food is absorbed by the large intestine, and the solid waste. So the remaining solid waste, so whatever we are eating, it becomes a paste and it is passed into the small intestine, and remaining water, remaining food particles which is not digested, so there will be some water content in that. So those water content is absorbed in the large intestine, and then the solid waste is remaining, so that is passed out of our body through the opening called the anus. Understood, children? Yes. So this is the diagram of the digestive system in human body. So can you see the mouth starting? Yes, we eat our food through this mouth, and the salivary glands helps to make a thin paste of the food, and the food is passed through the food pipe, which is also called esophagus. Can you see the liver and pancreas? Yes, and this is called the stomach, and the stomach, our food is landed there, and some juices are secreted there by liver and pancreas, and the digested food is then passed to the small intestine, and in the small intestine, so all the nutrients are carried to all over the body through the blood, and the remaining undigested food is passed in the large intestine, and in the large intestine the water is absorbed, and the remaining solid waste is excreted from our body through the opening called anus. I hope you understood the digestive system process, the digestion process, children. So practice drawing this diagram and label its parts. At the end of this lesson, activity is given. So you have to do this digestive system model in your scrapbook or in the A4 size paper. You can use your own creativity. All the details are given in the link also in this video also. So that we'll see in the last. Um, yes, children. Now let us quickly revise some questions and answers. So it will be very helpful for you to solve the questions, to write the questions which is given in the link. So our first question is, what is digestion? So the breaking down of food into simpler forms inside your body to get energy is called digestion. And we'll move on to the next question. How do we get energy? So we get energy after the food gets digested. Where does the digestion take place in your body? So digestion takes place in the digestive system of our body. From where does the digestion starts and where does it get completed? So our digestion starts in the mouth, continues in the stomach, and is completed in the small intestine, right? From where does the digested food is absorbed? So it is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. From where is the undigested food thrown out? The undigested food is thrown out of the body through the anus. And which organ is not a part of the digestive system? So here, So you have to find out the answer here. Which organ is not a part of the digestive system? So here is given mouth, stomach, small intestine and lungs. So look at the digestive system diagram and find out the answer. The same questions will be is given in the link also. So do you know what is the answer, children? So we have mouth, stomach, small intestine and lungs. So inside our body we can see the lungs also, stomach and the small intestine. So which is the wrong here? It is the mouth. So you have to just tick that. And the next one is, and our next question is, what is the function of the large intestine? The main function of large intestine is to absorb water. From where? From the undigested food. So from where is the food absorbed into the blood? Through the walls of the small intestine. So food is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. And children, we know we have already discussed about some eating habits also. So do you remember what are the good eating habits? Yes, the first one is we should eat our food in a fixed time. Yes, we should eat our food in a fixed time. So we already know that we should eat balanced diet, that is nutritious food, and drink plenty of water, which helps in digestion. If we do not drink water, we will get stomach upset, stomach up, then our food is not digested and we will suffer from constipation. So children, remember to drink plenty of water also. So before you go to have a meal or dinner, so it do not forget to wash your hands with soap and water before you eat. So washing our hands destroys the germs that is present in our hands. So what are the rules of good eating habits? The first one is we have to eat our food in a fixed time and never be in a hurry. Chew your food properly and then swallow it. And this helps to digest the food easily. And after eating, rinse your mouth thoroughly after eating. So gargle with plenty of water twice or thrice so that the food which is stuck in between your teeth will be removed. Otherwise, you will get cavities. Next one is, yes, you should not run for playing as soon as you finish your meal because the body needs oxygen to digest the food. So remember children, all these points. So you have to follow these good eating. And the last point is you will have to add lot of vegetables and fruits in your meals. So vegetables gives a lot of nutrients and helps the food to get digested. We get lot of nutrients and we get lot of vitamins also. And do not forget to add the roughage in your food. Though the roughage is not tasty, it is very important to add in our food. And finally, do not forget to drink plenty of water. So these are the good eating habits that we should follow. Right, children? And now I'm going to explain you about the model of a digestive system. As I showed you the picture of a digestive system, you will have to make it. So you can use your own creativity. If you don't have anything to make a model of that digestive system, you can draw, or if you can show your creativity by using the waste materials which is available at your home. So the thing is, you need a plastic bag that we get already. Most of our home we have a lot of plastic bags. You can use those plastic bags and you can give a cut it like a stomach. It's like a bag like organ. Or you can take some cotton and give the shape of the stomach and stick it. All this you have to do in your scrapbook or in the A4 size paper. Already for lesson number 1, I have told you, I have given you some project work. So for henceforth, you will get for each and every lesson, you will get the some sticking or drawing related to your lessons. And to show the small intestines, you can use ropes. For the small intestine, one color, and the large intestine in another color. So you can color the ropes, or you can stick some thin wires or thin tubes, whichever is available. Or if you don't get in anything, you can just stick the rope. And so for the foot pipe also, you can use the rope or some pipes. So then see the diagram and just stick it accordingly as shown in the digestive system picture. And for the liver and the pancreas, you can use the cotton again to show the liver and the pancreas. And for the small intestine, you should just twist the ropes into coils and use the glue or fevicol to stick it, and just give a look of the digestive system. And do not forget to write the date, heading, that is topic. Then after making the digestive system model, neatly label the digestive system so that you will get the full marks. So you can show the large intestine with the rope itself and make a small hole at the end of at the bottom of the plastic bag. So finally glue the intestine ropes to the small hole at the bottom of the plastic bags. So children, do this, and when the school reopens, you will have to submit this project work and the marks will be given. And below this link, the assignment link is given. So complete those answers and submit it on online. So till the school reopens, stay safe and do the work, children. Bye bye.